What's up, everybody? It's Arty84 here from the Wicked Explorers, and we are checking out another dead mall. This dead mall has actually been on the list for quite some time. It's just a little bit out of the way to get to, but we made a trip around it, and we figured out how to do it. So we went up here a couple weeks ago, and it's the Auburn Mall in Auburn, Maine. To give you an idea of Auburn, Maine, it's about 45 minutes northwest of Portland, Maine, and about 25 minutes west of Freeport, Maine, in which we went. So this mall has been something we wanted to do because it's an old mall. It's not that old. Let me correct myself. It's an old mall in style that they haven't updated ever, but it's definitely, it's a dead mall for sure. So this is one of the entrances we walked up over here. To the left, it was an anchor store. We're going to kind of see that once we get up past the sign right here. I don't know what anchor store was. We're going to read into some stuff. I have an idea of what it was. But let's start from the beginning. It was built in 1979. It opened August 7th. It's only one active anchor right now. It is 300,000 square feet, one floor. It's located in Auburn, Maine. It features a JCPenney's as its only anchor. The mall also includes the TD Bank offices. So right here is the entrance to TD Bank. And it's not just like a regular branch. It is a giant anchor store that's now a bank. So I guess a corporate office of some sort. Auburn Mall opened in 1979. Its original anchor stores were at JCPenney and Portis. Now, Portis, Porteous, I looked it up. I guess it was a big kind of a department store up in Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont. I never heard of it before, but I'm assuming that is where this TD Bank North is right now. That was the Portis. In 1990, Equity announced plans to expand the mall with a new wing and add a Sears as a third anchor store to replace the one that went out of business in Lewiston. So, doesn't look like it ever happened. Looks like that expansion was kind of not done because Portis closed its doors in 2002, Express and The Gap closed in the mall in 2003, 2004, respectively. George Scott bought the mall from Equity Properties and Development in 2005. Stephen Berry's opened in the former Portis in December of 2007. So I guess before it became a mall, it became a bank. It was a Steve and Berry's, but that closed in 2007 or 2008 rather. And now the space is now the TD Bank now. So that makes sense. So Sears never made it there. Walden Books closed in 2011, converted to Books A Million in 2019. The Quebec's restaurant opened in the former Puppet Gino's. There's also a restaurant in there, which we're going to get into in a minute here, called like Thatcher's or something of that nature, which I thought was pretty interesting. It looks like an old school pub. So here we are. Before I get a little bit further of the stores that are still there, or what the original stores were at the time, Thatcher's, by the way, is the name of the restaurant. We kind of was hanging over here. I was waiting for Suzi to come join us, and we're just kind of checking out this like corridor. Now this corridor is screaming 1970s, 1980s mall design. A lot of them had these little corridors with no stores in there, these long dark areas. We're peeking into this store. It was pretty crazy. It had some like electric golf carts, like you would see like for like games, like old baseball games, the bullpen carts, and had like pieces of a merry-go-round in there too, which is pretty cool. So we started walking up here, and we're gonna kind of walk up to this area with in the middle again. What I wanted to do was go around the sign. There's the mall layout right there. You can see on the right, and the neon, beautiful neon, reminds me of the mall we did out in Springfield last year with the blue neon, and I think it was the Eastfield Mall or something of that nature. And some of the stores, the architecture, it literally, the flooring, everything looks 1980s for sure. I'm sure it was state of the art at the time when it was built, but they have not touched anything. And this mall is great because it's like walking through a friggin' time machine of retail history and stuff. So I found the list online, there's not a lot about this mall at all. It's such a small mall. It's pretty much on its way out. There's no really big name stores in there. The Bath and Body Works looks like the original Bath and Body Works design and stuff, which is pretty cool. But so this was a question to the Lewiston Sun Journal up in Maine. It was, what could you be able to tell me what year the Auburn Mall opened and a previous list of original stores at the time? So it says the mall opened officially August 7th, 1979, like we talked about, and there were 50 stores there. So JCPenney's and Portis were the two anchor stores. For women's apparel, there was Brooks Fashion, Deb Shops, DSB, Fields Hosiery, Foxmore, Mary Ann, Almond Shops, Terrain Stores, and Weather Vane. For men's, it was Chess King, Shoes, Jack and Jill, Kidney Shoes, Lamy Well, Tom McCann, Upstage. There was I'm not going to go through all of them. Spencer's Gifts, which is actually still there. It actually looks like the original Spencer's Gift storefront. When you walk by it, you're probably going to see it coming up. For food, there was a Papagino's, a Swiss Pretzel, a Thatcher's, and a Tiffany Bakery. Now, the Thatcher's, Thatchers, is actually still there, and you kind of see it on the right there as we walk up. It looks like a little pub. It looks like a neighborhood pub that is stuck in the mall, which is kind of cool. It was packed. There's tons of people in there. So apparently that still makes business. There's really not much around in this area. A couple box stores. There's the Bath and Body Works old school design right there. And we're approaching the center of the mall. Like I said, it's a very, very small mall. A few, levels that spurs to go up and down. It's crazy, but it's a really cool mall to check out. Life expectancy of this mall, probably not very long, considering the fact that it is severely dying. It's survived for so long because there's really no other mall close by. Like I said, 45 minutes to the nearest mall, and that being the main mall. And then if you want to drive to New Hampshire, you could be driving up for another hour or so, perhaps. But it is the most northern mall until you get to the Bangor Mall, which is about 2 hours from here. And that one's a pretty popular mall for the Canadians that come over the border for the shopping when the currency is correct for them to shop in America. So this kind of mall falls in between the main mall and the Bangor Mall and really has no relevance, which is kind of sad. So I'm going to leave you here and just enjoy the rest of the walk through the mall. And if you like these videos, please subscribe. Leave some comments below. I love seeing the comments of people when we visit these dead malls and share their experiences there. Because, like I said, we don't know very much about this mall. I'd like to know if anyone's been there, or if you worked there, if you hung out there, stuff of that nature. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys soon. So enjoy the rest of the Auburn Mall. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and click the alarm so whenever you get notification, we get new ones. See you later. Bye.